Presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Wahpeton Baseball is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Action Realty, Builder's First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, High Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Now, here's KBMW's Robert Wanick.
Welcome back to John Randall Field for Day 2 of the Wahpeton Post 20 tournament. Wahpeton will face LaMoure this morning. 10 a.m. matchup. We're getting ready to go here on the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Home of the French onion steak sandwich, better known as the Foss, and that is to die for. So check it out if you're in town for the tournament this weekend. The Wilkin, they're open tonight on Minnesota Avenue, tradition of great taste and company. So Wahpeton opened the tournament yesterday, putting a 10 spot on Fergus Falls. That one was 10-2. Jaden King got the win on the hill. 5-inning complete game. 8-run rule here after 5 innings, so that was enforced. Mercy rule, Wahpeton wins. King had 6 Ks, 5 hits allowed, 3 walks. Again, 2 earned runs to get the win. The big lefty, Big Bird. 9 straight victories on the hill dating back to last Legion season. If we skip the spring, he's been absolutely dominant and pretty dominant during the spring too. King also went 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. He was your Essentia Health player of the game. Essentia Health here with you. Looking at the numbers from yesterday, Aiden Hayek, also a very fantastic game. The high school sophomore will be a high school junior. He had the triple to right field. Right fielder for Fergus Falls dove for that ball, couldn't get it. It rolled all the way to the fence, and Hayek unhooked the plow. Came around for a triple. That's what got it all going for the Wahpeton Post 20 team. Big celebration at third base for him. He finished with that triple, and I believe he had an RBI. Let's get the box score from yesterday here for you, folks. Aiden Hayek yesterday, 1 for 2 with a run, no RBIs. He did have a walk. Running through the stats from yesterday, Caden Kappas 0 for 2 with 2 runs and a walk. Jackson Fleeflet 0 for 1 with 2 runs, a walk, and a hit by pitch. So the boys are back in town. The University of Minnesota Crookston players back for their super senior season of Legion baseball. And they did not get a hit yesterday, but look at that impact. 4 runs scored. So they accounted for almost half the runs. And they've yet to even get those bats going yet. So look for Caden Kappas and Jackson Fleeflet to get raking as this tournament goes on. Skylar Blado 1 for 2 with a run and a walk yesterday. Cooper Klosterman 0 for 2. He walked and scored a run. Eli Kappas 0 for 3. He scored a run. That was the final run. Head first slide into home. Then we had Josiah Brewer. First full-time run here on Legion. That's a dude who deserves it. Last couple of years, Joe Brewer would have been starting on pretty much any Legion team. Probably would have been a top-of-the-order guy if he just went across the river to Breckenridge. But now he's getting his chance after waiting it out. Part of that state championship team last year. Great pinch runner. Hit a double in the state tournament. Joe Brew yesterday was 0 for 2 with an RBI walk with the bases loaded. And he also made a diving catch in right field and nearly made one on the fall warning track. Almost hit the fence. That one popped out of his glove. So Joe Brewer showing excellent effort. And today, let's look at your Otter Tail Power Poll rankings on for conservation. It's too early in the season to have any rankings. Obviously, Wahpeton is 1-0. LaMoure comes into this game 1-2. But we'll look at your Otter Tail Power tournament schedule here. A little bit of a pivot from us as we get this pulled up for you. Again, this is a round-robin tournament. So team with the best record at the end will win the tournament. I haven't looked at the tiebreaker information yet, but I'm assuming if 2 teams have the same record, head-to-head will be number 1, and then it'll be like runs allowed or runs scored or something of that nature. So Wahpeton beat Fergus yesterday. Glasgow beat Detroit Lakes yesterday. That brings us to this game, Wahpeton versus LaMoure. At 12:30, we'll have Glasgow, Montana versus LaMoure. So back-to-back for LaMoure post-19. And then Wahpeton will play Glasgow at 3 o'clock, so back-to-back for Glasgow. And then Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls will be the nightcap game at 5:30. And we will go into tomorrow, Glasgow and Fergus Falls with the 10 a.m., LaMoure and Fergus at 12:30, DL and LaMoure at 3, and then Wahpeton will round out the tournament on their home field here. 5:30 matchup with Detroit Lakes. Wahpeton last year went 2-2 in this tournament. 2 years ago they did win the tournament, beating LaMoure in the championship. LaMoure got the best of them last season, so it's a little rubber match here between LaMoure and Wahpeton, 1-1 the last 2 years. Again, this is your Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. That was your Ottertail Power Company scheduling information for the tournament. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with your Wahpeton Post 20 tournament on B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back to John Randall Field, your defending Class A state champions, Wahpeton Post 20, starting off their home tournament, this annual affair. 1-0 with a win over Fergus yesterday, 10-2. They're ready to take on LaMoure at 10 o'clock sharp this morning. Yesterday, I was down on the field filming for our docuseries, The Boys of Summer Follow-Up. Of course, the documentary that I helped produce last year with Madison Nelson-Gira and Noah Cluton while I was at Daily News. We're going to carry that momentum on. We're going to do a little series on the team this year now that I'm in the radio biz at KBMW. Shout out to Daily News for awarding me the time to do that. That was a special project over there, and I hope to make more movie magic this summer. But today I'm up in the box, so we do have the stream, and I'm also running a handheld Sony up here so I can zoom in. I'm your board op today, your camera operator, your broadcaster, and your statistician, so bear with me. We kind of wear mini hats here at I3G Media. This is the Post 20 tournament. It's going to be a blast. You're listening to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. And let's go through your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineups. Let's start with your visiting team, LaMoure. Gunnar Thielges playing shortstop, leading off. Blaze Isaacson. He is playing left field in the 2-hole. Connor Johnson batting 3. Playing second base, Owen Lesko. He's your center fielder and cleanup man. Colby Thielges, third base, batting 5th. Max Musland playing right field, batting 6th. Mason Workin, he is batting 7th. Colton Ness, he's your backstop, and he is batting 8th. And then Dustin Ketterling is DHing in the 9th spot, and Jaron Reagan is playing first base. So that's a look at your LaMoure lineup for Post 19. Wahpeton, Caden Kappas, your leadoff man, last year's state tournament MVP. Skylar Blado, he is playing second base, another full-timer this year after being a reserve last year. He had that line drive hit to right field yesterday, and he had a nice spring season, batting over 300. Jackson Fleeflet, 7 home runs last year for Wahpeton Post 20. Of course, he is your 3-hitter. Your cleanup man, Jaden King, started things off with a bang yesterday. Had that double and a single. Cooper Klosterman, he is another newcomer as a full-time player here on Class A Legion. He's playing first base. Flashed the leather yesterday with a beautiful backhand play. Aiden Hayek, the upstart sophomore, on the hill, so he's going to have a chance to show what he's got as a pitcher after showing off his stick yesterday with that highlight reel triple. Nicky Langenwalter, he did not draw the start yesterday. He will play third base today. Good kid, all-state football player. Excited to see him out there for his first action. Josiah Brewer playing right field, fan favorite. Another Gold Glove candidate player who's going to have a chance to show what he can do with the bat this year. And Miles Hinckley, there you go, another guy who's getting his first full-time run after being a Class B Legion player last year. He's your center fielder. He made a nice catch on the warning track yesterday. He also had a 2 RBI ripper up the middle to end the game with that 10-2 final score. That's your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineups. In Wahpeton, they go deep again this year. Eli Kappas got the start yesterday at DH. He had a couple real hard-hit foul balls down the right side, and he also absolutely mashed one to left field that was foul with the bases loaded. Ended up getting on a fielder's choice and scoring. He's not starting today, but he's another option. Evan Doctor is on the team this year. Good speed. He's another option. We have Avery Malmy on the team. Great baseball experience from him coming off a varsity season. So Wahpeton, once again, just not really dropping off, looking like they'll be right in the hunt for another Class A state title run. I'm Robert Wanick, and you're listening to Wahpeton Post 20 Baseball on B92.7 FM. The boys are back in town at the Post 20 tournament, and we'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. We're about ready to go here at John Randall Field.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to the iconic John Randall Field, home of your defending Class A state champion, Wahpeton Post 20. They're gearing up to face LaMoure here. Of course, LaMoure, the perennial Class B state title contender. Word has it they're a little down this year, but hard to tell until you see them play, which we're about to do right here, about 5 minutes behind schedule. Aiden Hayek on the rubber for Wahpeton, coming off that game yesterday where he had the triple, which flipped the script for Wahpeton. They came back, woke up late in the game, won 10-2. I'm Robert Wanick. You're listening to B92.7 FM. Your Huskies are 1-0 this year. LaMoure coming into this one 1-2. LaMoure's going to start this one off with Gunnar Thielgis, Blake Isaacson, and Connor Johnson. As I said earlier, stay tuned to the KBMWnews.com Facebook page. We are doing another docu-series this year on the Boys of Summer, and they're back and they're reloaded and ready to go again towards the top of the Class A bracket. Just ready to defend that state title defense. They don't really drop off a whole lot this year, and they return some serious dudes in Caden Kappas and Jackson Fleeflet. And word has it, also Joey Hoffman later in the season. So we'll have more news on that later. He's not in trouble or anything. He's just not around to play right now. So Joey Hoffman, of course, the 3 homers last year, including the one in the region championship. He will be a fine addition come July. Got some news on Braxton Pauley as well. Apparently he has technically been cleared to pitch after having some elbow issues during the spring season. They're going to, of course, build him up and make sure that he's ready to go before they toss him out there. Pauley last year with the sub-2 ERA, the state tournament hero when they needed that extra pitcher after Ethan Mannock decided to forego his final year of Legion baseball, and Pauley was more than up to the task. So they're going to be happy to have him back, possibly late June. We'll have to talk to Coach Kappas about that. So yesterday filming went great for the docu-series. We interviewed Coach Wendy Kappas. She's actually the bat girl, but lots of good insight after the game. We also got an interview with Aiden Hayek, and we had Caden Kappas swing into the studio on Thursday to kind of talk about what's coming up this season. So we're off to a good start. Ready to go here, Game 2, as Gunnar Thiel just steps to the plate for LaMoure post 19. Hayek on the mound, Jackson Fleeflet, his battery mate. Huskies wearing the gray vests with the navy blue lettering, navy blue undershirt, new look for Wahpeton. Did not see this at all last year. First pitch from Hayek. Fastball outside corner, strike. We got Reed Johnson behind the plate. Swain Babcock in the field today. That's your officiating crew. Hayek working out of the windup. Second pitch is down and in. 1-1 count. Aiden Hayek with a fantastic spring season for a sophomore. A little bit of defense, a little bit of pop in the bat. Played third base yesterday. 1-1 delivery on the way. Outside, knee high, strike 2. Nice morning at John Randall Field. We're approaching 70 degrees fast here. Sweatpants, maybe not the best idea, but that one is popped to center field, and Hinckley looks like he's got a beat on it. Drifts back, catches it, out number 1. Hinckley caught a ball yesterday in the warning track that for most teams probably would have been a double. So Wahpeton's probably very happy that they can replace Torrey Ulick. Well, can't really replace Torrey Ulick in his 50 stolen bases, but they get a little bit of speed out there with their new guy, Miles Hinckley. So 1 down, top of the first inning. Blaze Isaacson in the batter's box for LaMoure. First pitch to Isaacson just downstairs for ball. And we also have the 3 o'clock game today and the 5:30 Wahpeton game tomorrow. 1-0 pitch on the way to Isaacson. That one just under the elbows inside for ball 2. As Hayek falls behind in the count to the number 2 hitter. LaMoure is wearing the bright yellow with the green John Deere style look. Traditionally, that's how they go. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one even further inside, and it's 3-0. Got a group of young post-20 players sitting on the brick facade here down the first baseline watching the older kids play. That's going to be ball 4. As a good crowd starts filling in here, LaMoure fans are sitting down the right field foul line. John Randall, a nice place to pop out your lawn chairs. You guys will see that this year on the 4th of July. That's always a fun game to be on the field filming. So runner gets on base via walk with 1 out. That's Blaze Isaacson. Brings up the number 3 hitter, Connor Johnson. Cooper Klosterman holding him on over at first base. Hayek comes set in the stretch. Delivery, that one skips in the dirt. Nicely blocked by Jackson Fleeflet. Fleeflet yesterday blocked one of the low pitches, chased it down the third baseline, and picked it up and had a submarine throw to third almost in time. But Reed Johnson was on his game yesterday. He was making some nice calls on the bases. Wahpeton was pulling out all the stops on their pickoff moves. And while they were close, they weren't able to get Fergus Falls. Reed was in the field yesterday on his A game to start the summer. So we have a 1-0 count to LaMoure's number 3 hitter, Connor Johnson. Pitch is inside. Sounded like it hit him, and it did. Just brushed him. Fleeflet was able to catch it, so not much contact with the batter, but it's still a hit by pitch, and just like that, LaMoure's got runners on first and second with 1 out. Brings up Owen Lesko. First pitch to Lesko, kneecaps outside corner. Hayek able to get ahead in this one. Isaacson on second, Johnson on first. Lesko, your center fielder, wearing number 29. 0-1 delivery on the way. That one's hit hard to left field. Drifting off the top of the wall just under the yellow line. Throws coming in to Kappas at shortstop, and they're going to score a run on that one. It's going to be somehow a single for the batter, so I don't know if he was home run watching, but that could be a costly mistake there for LaMoure. That's going to be a long single for Owen Lesko. As Isaacson scores, Johnson moves to third. Lesko's on first. That was probably about 6 to 8 inches from being a home run. Not going to help his slugging percentage any without much hustle on that play. So that brings up Kobe Thielgis. Runner does not go, and that one is also hit to left field. That one carrying a little bit as well, but that's going to be in the glove. Looks like it's going to score another run on a sacrifice fly. So Thielgis with the sack, and that will score Connor Johnson. Lesko will stay put at first base. Brings up Max Musland. So Joe Brewer out in left field today getting some work. Jaden King over in right. Brewer looks like he's stretching his arm out there after having to throw 2 relays back in. Is LaMoure kind of jumping on Wahpeton early here. Runner goes. Fleeflet's throw is down on the money. Oh, and the slide pops it out of Caden Kappas' glove. Would have been an inning-ending throw, but Kappas kind of had to lunge for it, try to make the diving catch and the tag at the same time, and the ball gets jarred loose. Stolen base for Owen Lesko. And LaMoure firing on all cylinders here early on with a 2-0 lead. Let's get that scoreboard updated on KBMW News Live YouTube as Hayek delivers a strike. 0-1 count to Max Musland. It's early in the game, but you think maybe those rumors of LaMoure being down may be greatly exaggerated. They coming out looking like the LaMoure of old. As that one is in the dirt outside, and Fleeflet reacts, stops it with a backhand. Nice play by the catcher. So 1-1 count. And that one is hit hard to left field. Joe Brewer drifting back. He'll catch that one, and that's going to end the inning. 3 hard hit balls to left field. One of them a long single off the top of the fence. A sacrifice fly, and LaMoure takes a 2-0 lead after 1/2 inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Stick around. This is the Wahpeton Post 20 Baseball Tournament on B92.7 FM.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go Hagel.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Baseball is in the air today at John Randall Field. 10 a.m. start to this one. LaMoure jumps up. 2 runs, top of the first inning. Wahpeton looking to answer here. They'll lead off with Caden Kappas. Caden yesterday was 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice, a walk. He did steal a base and score 3 runs, and he's certainly a threat for 40 stolen bases this summer. But let's pump the brakes here. It's only game 2. Excited to see him in action. Kappas, he's got the red and white bat with the flashy red and white New Balance cleats. Class A state tournament MVP last season. Steps into the box to start the bottom of the first inning. First pitch swing and fouls it towards the Wahpeton dugout. Kappas, I was talking with him Thursday, at KBMW for our documentary series we're doing on the team. He was saying he added some weight this summer. Expect some more pop out of him. He had 1 homer last year, a couple triples and a couple doubles. 0-1 pitch to Kappas. That one bounces well in front of the plate. We're even at 1-1. Sun shining down on JR today. Wind at bay. 1-1 delivery to Caden Kappas. That one is in the dirt. 2-1. You know what his dad, head coach Chris Kappas, is saying? Strike 2, don't get by you. You'll hear that several times today. We'll see if Kappas gets something to hit here. 2-1 count. That one's an outside pitch. He rolls it over to second base. Easy play for the first out of the ball game. Second baseman Connor Johnson makes the play. Brings up Skylar Blado. Single to right field yesterday for Skylar Blado, the ultimate utility player, catcher, outfield pitcher, shortstop, you name it, he can do it. First pitch on the way to Skylar. Curveball and a nice one at that. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Blado with the slightly open stance. That one's looked like a little bit harder of a breaking ball, maybe a slider or a cutter, but nothing but dirt on that one for a ball. This is a good little rivalry here between the powerhouse of Class A and a powerhouse of Class B. Nice early season matchup. 1-1 pitch to Skylar Blado. Takes that one inside, 2-1. So Wahpeton gets up, 2-1. Both of the first counts. Blado looking to get on base for post 20. 2-1 pitch to Blado. Might have thought that one was low, but home plate umpire says no, it's 2-2. 2-2 delivery to Skylar Blado. There's that hard breaking ball. Dives off the outside corner for a ball, and the count is full. And that is a nice-looking slider is what I want to call it up here. Payoff pitch on the way to Blado. He goes with a high fastball. Blado chops it softly to the pitcher's mound. Throw a little high and inside, but able to get the out. It's Mason working. Gets the out himself, throws it over to Jaron Reagan. And we got 2 down quickly here in the bottom of the first. LaMoure with an early 2-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Brings up Jackson Fleeflet, your heavy hitter for Wahpeton post 20. First pitch to Fleeflet. Curveball, strike 1. Like all good hitters, looking fastball, adjusting to the off speed. Maybe let the first one go by, and that's what he does. 0-1 pitch on the way to Fleeflet. That one is a fastball off the plate inside, 1-1. Fleeflet yesterday, a pair of runs. Where's that one? Right above the number on his back, and for the second straight day, Fleeflet gets on via hit by pitch. For a guy who wants to hit the ball about 500 feet, he's probably frustrated, but his on-base percentage is saying it's all right. Looks like Carter Hockert's going to run for him, I believe. Carter Hockert, also called Bob Hockert. Kind of like Easton Nepple from Breckenridge. They call him Bob Nepple. Not sure what that's all about, but hey. Brings up Jaden King. And that pitch is going to get away from the catcher. That's going to be a pass ball, about a chest-high fastball that can't get his glove on. sometimes you get a mix-up there with your pitcher. Maybe he thought it was going to be a off-speed pitch to start the count like it had been to the last couple batters. But nonetheless, Jackson Fleetfoot scampers over to second base, and Wahpeton has their first runner in scoring position with 2 down. 1-0 to Jaden King. Inside pitch, check swing. Looked like he might have went around. No call and no appeal, so that's a ball. 2-0. Jaden King in a juicy hitters count here. 4 RBIs yesterday with chance to add to that total right now. King gets hit by the pitch. So just like that, back-to-back hit batsman. And that's going to bring up Cooper Klosterman, looking to make his first splash at the plate this summer. With the dangerous Aiden Hayek, the dangerous and confident Aiden Hayek on deck. Klosterman hoping to get on base, give him a chance here. First pitch to Cooper. That one is high at the letters for ball 1. Klosterman wearing number 9. Stands 6'4". He's using the DeMarini goods. That's his bat of choice, and there's that nasty off-speed pitch. Catches the inside corner, 1-1. Mason Workin might just stick with nothing but junk if he's getting those kind of results. 1-1 pitch to Klosterman. That one is fouled. Inside fastball off the handle. Must have caught a piece of Klosterman off the bat. Rolls back to the mound for a strike. So 1-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, Cooper Klosterman's got 2 ducks on the pond. See what he can do with this opportunity. Mason Workin comes set. Delivery. Off-speed pitch. Klosterman hits it hard, but it's right at the center fielder, who shuffles 2 steps to the left to catch it. And that's going to do it. So Wahpeton strands 2 runners in the bottom of the first. LaMoure hanging on to a 2-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back on B92.7 FM. This is the Post-20 tournament, kicking off the American Legion baseball season.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install select front and rear brake pads and 4 select rotors. Up to $20 in rebates on select AC Delco batteries. Up to $15 in rebates on the purchase of 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. And up to $10 in rebates on the purchase and install of select AC Delco cabin air and engine filters. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. SmithMotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. 1 inning complete at the annual Post-20 tournament. Wahpeton trails LaMoure 2-0. LaMoure pitcher Mason Workin steps to the plate looking to help his own cause. He'll face Aiden Hayek. Hayek working out of the windup wearing the gray and navy blue. Gets a check swing dribbler right back to the mound. He'll walk it over to Klosterman at first. Underhand scoop. And that's the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Aiden Hayek after he gave up some loud contact to left field in the first inning. We'll see what kind of adjustments he makes here at the bottom of the order. Brings up Colton Ness, your catcher. First pitch, belt high fastball right down Broadway. Beautiful view here from the press box at John Randall Field. See the Breckenridge Water Tower in left center. Of course, we've got the Green Monster in dead center and fans all over the concourse here. They've done a fantastic job with the facilities as that pitch misses high. 1-1 from Hayek. Another belt-high fastball hit to left field. Joe Brewer giving chase over by the foul fence, and he's able to catch it about 10 yards from the fence. Great range from Josiah Brewer for the second out. 4 pitches, 2 outs for Aiden Hayek. Humming along here in the second frame. Brings up your 9-hitter, your designated hitter, Dustin Ketterling. Ketterling wearing number 26. Standing way in the back of the batter's box. First pitch, another belt-high fastball. Swing and a miss this time for strike 1. So location, he's been living in the wheelhouse so far and largely getting away with it. Again, belt-high fastball, another swing and a miss. So Hayek trying to get out of here in 7 pitches. Let's see what he dials up here in his arsenal. Number 12, Aiden Hayek, working out of the windup. 2-strike delivery. Buries that one in the dirt. And we have a 1-2 count. Nick Langenwalter at third, Caden Kappas at short. That one misses outside. Second base looks like Skylar Bladow, and at first base, Cooper Klosterman. 2-2 count now. Aiden Hayek to Dustin Ketterling, bottom of the order. That one misses outside, and he's run this count full after getting 2 swinging offerings to start. Nine pitches so far this inning, 2 outs for Aiden Hayek. Payoff pitch on the way. Chopper over to Nick Langenwalter at third. Barehands it on one knee and fires sidearm to first, and he's going to get the out. Nick Langenwalter. What a play from the third baseman. Little slippery out there. He barehands it, slides down to one knee, and pops up with a cannon. That's going to end the inning. 2-0 LaMoure after 1.5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This is Wahpeton Baseball on B92.7 FM.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Nick Langenwalter putting on his best Nolan Arenado impersonation there at third base with the beautiful bare hand sidearm assist across the diamond to end the inning. And that's going to bring Wahpeton back to the plate here in the bottom of the second. Aiden Hayek. First pitch to Hayek. Good looking cut. Swings over the top of it for strike 1. So exciting game so far as LaMoure has a 2-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Workin uses that slider off the plate there. It's a ball, 1-1. LaMoure bringing some fireworks with the bats in the first inning, and Wahpeton clapping back with some good defense as Hayek hits that one for a single just over the second baseman's glove. Aiden Hayek stays hot to start this tournament, his second hit in as many days. Hayek, talking about yesterday how he's been working on that outside pitch all week at practice, said that he's been pushing it, just going with the pitch on the outside corner. Exactly what he did there on the fastball. Waited for the pitch to travel to the plate and then just stuck the barrel out and poked it over the second baseman's head. Hayek will get a courtesy runner here at first base. I believe that's Evan Doctor. Brings up Nick Langenwalter. First pitch, Langenwalter flares it to shallow right field. That's going to be a Texas League single. So Nick Langenwalter continuing to impact this ball game early on, his first start of the season after being a reserve yesterday in the opener. Nick Langenwalter. Back-to-back singles to the right side from Aiden Hayek and Nick Langenwalter, as Wahpeton's got 2 runners on again, bringing up Josiah Brewer, or as we call him, the most interesting man in the world. First pitch, Brewer squares around a bunt, and it's a beauty. Pitcher barehands it, throws it to first base, and he's going to get him, but the sacrifice is successful nonetheless. Joe Brewer doing his job, moving Evan Doctor, your pinch runner, to third, and Nick Langenwalter over to second base. Brings up Miles Hinckley, who's the number 9 hitter in this lineup. He was the number 2 hitter during the spring. Most coaches like to have a dangerous bat in the 9 spot to roll the lineup over, and that's why he's down there. He had 2 RBIs yesterday. Wahpeton with a chance here to get on the board, trailing 2-0. First pitch to Hinckley, fastball, chest high, ball 1. Miles Hinckley wearing number 13. Wahpeton High School senior this past year, or a junior maybe. I'll have to check my lineup here. Hinckley swings and misses at the off-speed pitch. That thing dropped off the table. 1-1 count. Hinckley takes his time after that one, steps back in. Pitch from Workin on the way. That one is a fastball inside. The catcher can't handle it. Not far off the plate. Might have been a strike if the catcher caught it. But it's going to go down as a ball, so it's 2-1. And it's hard when you're behind the plate. I've umpired many games. It's hard to call it a strike when the catcher doesn't catch it. Changes your vantage point. 2-1. Hinckley with a big hack on an outside fastball, and he can't connect. It's 2-2. Top of the order coming up next with Caden Kappas. 2 ducks on the pond for your 9-hitter Hinckley. Delivery, fastball way upstairs, and the count is full. First base is open for Hinckley. 1 out. Caden Kappas on deck looking for his first hit of the Legion season. Hinckley check swing on a high fastball, stays alive, fouls it off. So Miles Hinckley. This is why we're doing the documentary series again this year, folks. There's lots of new faces on this team, but the team remains talented. Full count. Delivery on the way to Miles Hinckley. He fouls that one off, chops it over the third base dugout, the Wahpeton dugout, duck for cover. Jackson Fleeflet in there making jokes, of course. He was talking about his buzz cut with the Fergus Falls players yesterday during lineups. Full count pitch on the way once again to Miles Hinckley. And that one misses upstairs for ball 4. Loads the bases. That one just a bit above the belt. And Caden Kappas, no better time to get your first hit than right now, trailing 2-0. Bases juiced for post 20. That walk presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, Matt and Amanda are there. Kappas, the righty, in the batter's box. First pitch, hits that one to center field. Center fielder gives chase. It's going to drop for a single. They're going to throw it into second base. A little miscommunication. The second baseman and the shortstop go for it. No one gets it. So that's going to be an RBI single. Should have been a force out at second base on the in-between ball. Hinckley able to get over there. Second baseman does not give way to his shortstop there, and it results in Hinckley being safe. Kappas with the RBI single to get Wahpeton on the board. That scores Evan Doctor, who was running for Aiden Hayek. Moves Hinckley over to second base. And it moves Nick Langenwalter over to third base. Brings up Skylar Blado, who is now up in the count 1-0. Blado swings and flails at a pitch that's down and away, and it's 1-1. One down here. Kappas, that's a good way to get him going this summer. That one was just a flare that died in center field. That one's fouled off by Blado. Almost caught. but sometimes you need a little bit of that luck on your side. The baseball gods shining down on you on a sunny day at John Randall Field. Get you going. Bases loaded for Skylar Blado here in post 20. 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breaking ball squirts away from the catcher, but not far enough for Langenwalter to get home. We have a 2-2 count to Wahpeton's 2-hitter, Skylar Blado. Again, bases are loaded here after that Caden Kappas RBI single. Cuts the LaMoure lead to 1. Blado hits that one high to right. Routine depth. We'll see what Langenwalter does. He's going to tag. The throw's coming home. Nick Langenwalter shows off that speed and scores easily. It's tied up at John Randall Field, 2-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Got a good one on our hands here today, folks. Sacrifice fly for Skylar Blado. And Wahpeton showing what they do best. Fundamental small ball. They get the sacrifice bunt from Joe Brewer, and then they get the sacrifice fly from Blado. Jackson Fleeflet steps to the plate. Runners on first and third. I'm assuming Caden Kappas is going to steal here, and it looks like I'm right. But it's spoiled on a foul ball by Fleeflet that he sprays over at the LaMoure fans. We'll be paying attention over there, especially with a heavy hitter like Fleeflet at the plate wearing number 7. Opportunity for Wahpeton to take the lead here as Fleeflet also looking for his first hit of the summer. Working, comes set. Checks Kappas at first base. Easily back. It's Wahpeton's number 3 hitter, Jackson Fleeflet, University of Minnesota Crookston Golden Eagle, steps to the plate, runners on the corners. That one hits him. Looks like it hit him partially in the helmet and partially in the spine, and that's his 3rd hit by pitch of the tournament, and that hit him right in the spine. So now the bases are loaded once again, and we're going to get a Minn Kota Ag Products mound visit. They're going to head on out and at least talk to Mason Workin. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Bases loaded. Wahpeton tied with LaMoure, 2-2 at John Randall Field.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
All right, back at it. Jaden King steps in, bases loaded. Another opportunity for Wahpeton to take the lead here. First pitch of the at-bat hits King on the Evo shield of his elbow, and that's going to be an RBI. 4th batter hit. And Wahpeton will take it any way they can get it as Miles Hinckley comes across the score. Wahpeton takes a 3-2 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Right after the mound visit, very first pitch, Workin beams the batter. Cooper Klosterman steps to the plate. First pitch to Klosterman down the middle. Half-hearted swing, gets a strike. Looked like he tried to hold up, but he's a big dude. A little too much momentum on that swing plane. 0-1 to Klosterman. Rips that one. Left center field. One hops the outfielder. That's going to score 1. Second run coming around. Kappas will score. Hockert will score. And Wahpeton has a 5-2 lead courtesy Cooper Klosterman. Brings up Aiden Hayek, Wahpeton's pitcher, who now has a lead. He says, "Thank you, Cooper. I'll try to follow that up with a hit of my own," which he did in his first appearance. First pitch to Aiden Hayek. Swings, hits that one in the hole. Shortstop backhands it on a knee. Throws to third base. Nobody there. And Jaden King is safe. The mental error is going to load the bases for the third time this inning as the third baseman did not cover the base. Jaden King able to get over there just in time.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 15, Braden Steffens.
So Braden Steffens will courtesy run. Jaden King's going to get on there. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Hayek is going to get on a fielder's choice as a wild pitch is going to allow Jaden King to score, and suddenly it's 6-2 Wahpeton. Wahpeton getting a little help this inning, but certainly doing what they need to with the sacrifice plays and the hitting. As Jaden King scores to make it 6-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. So Aiden Hayek on second base after that fielder's choice. Cooper Klosterman over to third, and Nick Langenwalter hits one hard to right field, and that's going to be caught. But the damage is done. Wahpeton throws 6 runs up in the bottom of the second inning, and Post 20 says, welcome to our house at John Randall Field. Wahpeton 6, LaMoure 2. We're going to head to the top of the third after a quick word from our sponsors on B92.7 FM.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Back in the saddle again with summer baseball. We're heading to the top of the third inning. Wahpeton leads LaMoure 6-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. All 6 of those runs coming in the second inning. Post 20 doing what they do best, responding. We are back to the top of the order for LaMoure Post 19 with Gunnar Thielges as Aiden Hayek returns to the mound. High fastball hit foul over the tennis courts. Hopefully not into the windshield of the B92 Mobile. It was just a year ago where a softball went through the back window of my Equinox, and it was a little bit breezy for a couple months. Let's not have that happen to the B92 Mobile today. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one's a breaking ball. That one goes over the top of the press box. Steele just spraying them everywhere but fair territory. Hayek completely fine with that as he jumps ahead in the count. Wahpeton Post 20 again up 6-2. 5 hits already in the game. 0-2 pitch is lined over to Caden Kappas. He'll catch that one in the air. For the first out of the inning, Wahpeton throws it around. And they are really humming along after giving up 2 runs in the top of the first. Brings up Blaze Isaacson. He walked and scored in the first inning. These walks are presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. Isaacson ready for the first pitch. He swings and hits that one hard to left center, and that one's going to get down. 1 hop, 2 hops to the fence. Brewer picks it up on the warning track. Nice throw into Kappas. It's going to be a stand-up double for Blaze Isaacson. And LaMoure, they are making a living to the left side of the outfield, hitting some bombs out there. So Blaze Isaacson with 1 down on second base. With that stand-up double is going to bring up Connor Johnson. He was hit by pitch and scored his first time up. First pitch to Johnson. That one is high. High underneath the hands for ball one. Aiden Hayek has given up 2 hits so far in 2 1/3 innings, with a walk and a hit by pitch. 1-0 pitch. Nice fastball in the outside corner. Gets a lunging swing and a miss. Hayek evens the count at 1-1. Aiden Hayek comes set in the stretch. Runner on second base. 1-1 delivery on the way. Breaking ball. Can't get it to bite, and it's 2-1. Hayek trying to get back in this count and even it up. He gets a pop-up straight up. Fleeflet takes the mask off. It's going to be Hayek who calls it in fair territory down the first base line. Good communication there as Fleeflet kind of just puts his hands out and says, all right, you got it. Second out of the inning, Aiden Hayek makes his second play from the mound today. Always nice to have a pitcher who can field his spot. Sometimes that's where games are won or lost. So Aiden Hayek gets the second out on a pop-up, takes care of it himself. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Owen Lesko. Lesko singled, stole second, and that's as far as he got. First pitch to Lesko, just a bit inside for ball one. That one had some pop on the mitt, though. See if Hayek warms up with the temperatures here. Trying to get out of here with a scoreless inning. That was a nice breaking ball. Hayek gets some 12-6 action on that one, and it's 1-1. See if he can win his evens here. 2 down. Wahpeton leads 6-2 in the top of the third on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. That one's going to go right through the legs of Fleeflet. I think he anticipated that one to bounce up, and it found its way through the 5-hole. Blaze Isaacson makes his way over to third base on the wild pitch. So Owen Lesko, a runner 90 feet away. LaMoure trying to cut into this 4-run lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Aiden Hayek trying to slam the door. That one down. Fleeflet able to smother it with the glove. It's 3-1 to LaMoure post 19. Cleanup hitter, Owen Lesko. Hayek digs into the rubber. Runner on third base. Comes set. Takes a look. Goes home. 3-1 pitch is hit down the left field line. Foul ball. Not by much. Hayek dodges a bullet there. And give LaMoure credit. They only have 2 hits, but they've done a good job getting ahead of Hayek's pitches. Driving him to the left side. Couple hard hit balls caught in left field by Josiah Brewer, who played right field yesterday. He had a couple nice plays, as we said in the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Full count. Aiden Hayek. Delivery. Swing and a miss. Aiden Hayek pumps his fist into his glove, and that's going to do it for the top of the third inning. Wahpeton 6, LaMoure 2. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. This is Post 20 Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
All right, we're back at John Randall Field, and just like that, we got 2 down. So we had a ground out for Joe Brew, and Miles Hinckley, a line drive ground out to first. Brings up your leadoff man, Caden Kappas. Kappas with his first hit of the summer last at bat to start the scoring. Follows that one to the backstop. So Caden with a pair of runs yesterday, but was not able to get a hit. He got the stick going early in this one. Takes that one high, and it's 2-1. Two-1 pitch on the way to Caden Kappas. That one's a breaking ball and a good one at that, but it just misses off the outside corner. Gets a long look into the plate from Mason Workin. And Kappas is going to have a 3-1 count, putting this pitch in a box. Here he comes. Swings at that one, pops it way up in the air. Catcher gives chase over the net. Kappas will live to see another pitch here, full count. Thank you to everybody who is streaming this game on KBMW News Live YouTube. Excited to use this footage for the Boys of Summer Part 2. Payoff pitch on the way to Kappas. Inside pitch, lines it at the third baseman, who actually has to lunge his head back. It was hit so hard, but he makes the catch. Fantastic play by Colby Thielgis. That's going to end a scoreless third inning for Wahpeton Post 20. They lead LaMoure 6-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back with more baseball from John Randall Field on B92.7 FM.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center, located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats...
All right, we're ready to go at JR. We'll get right back to Dr. Andrea Hornstein's ad. In between innings, thank you for your sponsorship at Hornstein Chiropractic. And LaMoure is going to come up here in the top of the fourth inning. That's going to be Colby Thielgis. Wearing number 2. He's the one who just made that phenomenal snag at third base. It was hit right at him, but it was a laser, folks. First pitch of the at-bats outside as Aiden Hayek has really settled in after giving up 2 runs in the first inning to fire a scoreless second and third. He's only given up 2 hits. Falls behind 1-0 in this one. Delivery on the way. Skips it in the dirt. It's 2-0. Thiel just had to sacrifice his first time RBI. Hayek, 2-0 delivery on the way. That one inside, 3-0. So we'll see how much gas Hayek has here. His first start for the A-Legion team of his career. Nothing but confidence in our post-game interview yesterday. 3-0 pitch on the way, and that one is a strike. Those interviews are going to be put together for the Boys of Summer Part 2 series that I'm producing. It's going to be a blast talking with these kids after wins, after losses, the ups and downs of a summer season, as Hayek beams Thielgis on a 3-1 count. Won't matter. It's all a technicality, as it would have been ball 4. So Thielgis on first base. Lots of hit batters today. 4 for LaMoure and 2 for Wahpeton. Brings up Max Muslin. He's 0 for 1 today. Hayek, after playing varsity this year, he said, I've played at this level. I know what's expected of me, and I know what I'm capable of. So very confident answer from number 12. And we're seeing that here today. No jitters on the mound. Couple pumps to the glove after he had an inning-ending strikeout, and he hits the knees with a fastball there to Muslin. 0-1. Hayek just looking to grab an out here. Wahpeton has a 4-run lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard to start the fourth inning. Hayek steps off the back of the rubber. Looks Thiel just back to first base. He'll reset here with an 0-1 count to Max Muslin, the right fielder for LaMoure post 19. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one sails outside. Fleetfoot thinks about a snap throw to first, but hangs on to it. Fleetfoot on the receiving end of yesterday's honorary first pitch by Wahpeton superfan and veteran Al Odin, as Hayek goes to first with the pickoff. Just for show there to keep him honest. Gets back in plenty of time. Hayek mixing up his cadence here a little bit. First pickoff attempt of the ball game for the young post-20 player. He's got a 1-1 count to Muslin. Here he comes. Ball's inside. Fleetfoot slides to the left and blocks it. 2-1. So Jackson Fleetfoot, he's also getting warmed up. He did not play last year at Crookston, a redshirt freshman year. Uncharacteristically let a couple balls by him so far in this tournament. He's a fantastic catcher, so he just needs some work, because that one's rolled over to short. Kappas fields it. He's going to go to first base. Throw is high and off the mark. That's going to be an E6 on Kappas. So his second error in as many days. I think he thought he had more time on that than he did, but not a whole lot of urgency from Kappas, and that's going to allow Muslin to get to first base. He's going to be kicking himself for that. Kappas, very hard worker. I know he prides himself on his defense. He was talking about how clean all the infield sessions are once you get to college at Crookston. Another guy who just needs the reps. You know, he had made the travel ball team as a freshman, but played sparingly. And as he gets more innings here this summer, you're going to see that Gold Glove defense from Caden Kappas. But as it stands, LaMoure's got runners on first and second after a hit by pitch and an E6. Brings up Mason Workin. Pickoff move to first base, and it's a good one. Klosterman slams the tag on the helmet, but it's not in time. Muslin adjusts his helmet and says, hey, man, you don't got to hit me like that. Klosterman says, my bad. Wasn't trying to. Doesn't know his own strength. 1-0 delivery to Mason Workin. Pitcher-on-pitcher battle. He fouls that off into the Wahpeton dugout. We got Renee Langenwalter taking pictures down there by the Wahpeton dugout. Great photographer always awesome about letting me use her photos when I was at the Daily News. Appreciate that. So many good photographers in our community. Carol Colby, Renee Langenwalter, Alexis Peterson. Pitch on the way. That one fouled again. Alexis Peterson doing a lot of stuff for Wahpeton High School with photography. Check out her work. Very talented photographer. Renee Langenwalter, of course, the mother of third baseman Nick Langenwalter, who's having himself a day so far. 1-2, runners on first and second. Aiden Hayek, delivery. Outside, beautiful block by Jackson Fleeflet. Kind of contorts his body, gets all the way over in the left-handed batter's box to stop that pitch. Two-two count, nobody down here. Hayek looking to grab the first out of the inning. Delivery on the way, and that one is hit down the left field line. Foul. Look at that range by Josiah Brewer. That ball must not have had 12 feet of height on it, and he tracked it down, almost got over there to catch it in time. Hat comes off. Hinckley and Joe Brew are going to be some assets in the outfield this year for Wahpeton Post 20. As Hayek will try to win the even count here, 2-2. That one sails over the top of the batter, and this count is full. This is Mason working, so we got a pitcher-on-pitcher battle here. Hayek trying to get the best of Mason working with runners on first and second. Nobody down. Right-handed delivery from Hayek. That one is hit hard to left field. That one looks like it might stay fair. Brewer dives. It's fair, and that one is going to burn him and go all the way into the corner by the bullpen. And that's going to be an RBI double extra base hit presented by Heitkamp Construction. Once you know who they are, you won't build with anyone else. We're talking about that effort from Brewer. Full display there. But he just came up short. But still, he tracked that ball down so fast that they were only able to score one run off that play. So I think you'll live with that, knowing that Brewer's going to go all out for those plays. So that's a double by Mason Workin to help his cause. It's 6-3 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Don't expect LaMoure to just roll over with their championship pedigree. Lots of state championships in their history. That's their third hit of the ball game. That pitch misses inside, and it's a 1-1 count to Colton Ness. It was Colby Thielgis that scored, and Max Musland over at third base now on that double from Mason Workin. 1-1 pitch to Ness. That one hit to the right side. Second baseman Blado slides over on a knee, throws it from his knees, gets the out. Klosterman came way off the bag to try to field that, and then he had to hustle back to his position at first, and he did get there. So a fantastic play by Blado and Klosterman. 6-4 as that fielder's choice does result in an RBI, and here comes LaMoure. Ketterling swings a sword at a high fastball. 0-1. Max Muslin scored on that one. Mason Workin over to third. We still got one out here. So that pitch skips off the plate. 1-1 count to the 9-hitter, and Hayek would be very pleased if he could grab the second out at the bottom of the order before he rolls this thing around, although Gunnar Thielgis is 0 for 2 at the top. 1-1. That one fouled off. 1-2. Ketterling 0 for 1. LaMoure trying to cut the lead to 1 here. Runner 90 feet away. That one's grounded to Capus at short. He's going to have one play at first. Fires it in time to Klosterman for the second out. We have a one-run ball game. Great hitting here by LaMoure. 2 ground balls score runs on fielders' choices, and that's what they say. Put the ball in play. That's all you have to do. Put the pressure on the defense. LaMoure doing just that. Fielder's choice from Colton Ness and then Dustin Ketterling. Pair of RBIs. 6-5 ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Top of the order, it's Gunnar Thielgis looking for his first hit of the game. And what a fun game to start the day. Little battle here between the powerhouses of Class A and Class B. 0-1 pitch from Hayek. Ooh, took some off and found the zone. 0-2, absolutely buckled Field just there. And he has his number so far. Let's see if he can get him out a third straight time. 0-2, Aiden Hayek, delivery in the dirt outside. Good chase pitch. Nobody on base now, so clean slate for number 12. Hayek has given up 3 hits and 5 runs here so far. Wahpeton does have 1 error on the day, so I'm not sure how many of these are earned. That one grounded in the hole. Backhand in the outfield grass by Kappas. He fires across the diamond. 1 hop to Klosterman, not in time. Beautiful play by Caden Kappas, showing off his arm strength. If it was anybody but the leadoff man, it might have been an out. He fielded that one in shallow left field, able to get it to first on a hop. But Thiel just beats it out. That's an infield single. So the inning continues for LaMoure with the tying run on first base. Wahpeton leading 6-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Blaze Isaacson comes up. He's got a walk, a double, and a run. Swings at the first pitch, and that is a well-placed fastball in the outer half for strike 1. Hayek. 1 strike here on the number 2 hitter, Blaze Isaacson. He'll check first base. Nothing doing. Wahpeton does all the little things right. You see Nick Langenwalter over there at third base, backing up the throw from first back to the pitcher's mound. Just all these little things that championship teams do. 0-1 delivery on the way. It's fouled off, and it hits Jackson Fleeflet, and he's rolling on the ground. Ouch. That one was fouled off, and it went straight into Fleeflet. I'm not sure if it got him in the groin or in the quad, but it was solid contact, and he's going to be down for a little bit, folks. We're going to take a quick break here on B92.7 FM. Wahpeton up 6-5 on LaMoure. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Give Jackson Fleeflet a minute to shake off that foul tip. This is B92.7 FM.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
All right, so Jackson Fleeflet shakes off the foul tip, and Chris Kappas is out there probably telling him to throw some dirt on it. Pats him on the back as he's hunched over in pain, and Fleeflet's ready to go again. So let's get this show on the road here. Runner on first base, Wahpeton leading 6-5. 2 down. Top of the 4th inning. Aiden Hayek's got an 0-2 count here. Pitch from Hayek on the way. That one's popped sky high. Looks like Cooper Klosterman's got a beat on it at first base, and he catches it. Cooper Klosterman, those ones are tough. Skyscraper pop flies on the infield grass. Cooper Klosterman takes care of business. Wahpeton gives up 3 runs to LaMoure in the top of the 4th. Still leading 6-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You can live stream this game on KBMW News Live YouTube. We'll be right back for all you listeners on B92.7 FM.
Newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes. All the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Welcome back to the iconic John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM, where the B stands for baseball. All summer long, Breckenridge Post 53 and Wahpeton Post 20. That's where we're at today, Post 20's home tournament. They're leading LaMoure 6-5. Bottom of the fourth inning, Skylar Blado steps up to bat. First pitch on the way to Blado, swing and a miss at a high fastball as Mason Workin is still on the hill for LaMoure. He's given up 5 hits and 6 runs. No LaMoure errors to this point. 0-1 pitch to Skylar Blado. Breaking ball sticks the barrel of the bat out, falls it down the first base line. It's going to get out of play. Skylar Blado wearing number 2. Does a little bit of everything for this Post 20 team, and he will be playing baseball at NDSCS next year, his freshman year of college. Congratulations to Skylar. 0-2 pitch on the way, and that one goes behind him to the backstop. It's 1-2. Skylar Blado looking to extend this lead after LaMoure put 3 runs on the board in the top half of this inning. 1-2 pitch to Blado. Fights that one off, foul. Mason Workin trying to notch a K here. They've been hard to come by. 1-2 to Skylar Blado. And that one hits him. The 5th hit batter for Mason Workin. And he just doesn't have it working right now. Skylar Blado goes to first base. Wahpeton's number 2 hitter, Wendy Kappas, the bat girl, gets the Evo shield in the bat, and that's going to bring up the always dangerous Jackson Fleeflit. Excuse me, a little bit of a tongue twister. So Blado now with a sacrifice fly and a hit by pitch. He gets on base for Wahpeton's RBI leader from last summer's state championship run. As he's still trying to shake it off. So far today, Fleeflit has been hit twice in the back, and he's taken a foul tip at his catcher position, and he's a little bit ginger up there. Trying to shake it off and focus on the at-bat here. First pitch misses inside to Fleeflit. And Fleeflit has power to all fields. There's not really a pitch that he struggles with. 1-0. Delivery on the way to Fleeflit. And he gets hit again. Throws the bat. That one right in the tailbone, and he is really having trouble moving to first base. Looked like the umpire kind of told him, hey, get to first base when he threw the bat, and some of the fans are not happy with it either, but when you've been hit twice in the spine and once in the tailbone, he's probably just thinking, throw it across the plate, man. So he's been on base all 3 times. He's been hit all 3 times. He's going to get a courtesy runner. Obviously nothing intentional there, just Fleeflit a little bit frustrated. Runners on first and second for Jaden King. That one off the plate outside. Ball 1 to King. Jaden King has been hit by a pitch as well, and he also reached down a fielder's choice and scored. That one hits Jaden King in the elbow, and that is the 6th hit batter of the game. Wahpeton, who was hit by a pitch over 140 times last summer, showing that toughness, hanging in there, wearing one for the team again, wearing several for the team. Bases loaded on 3 hit by pitch, and it looks like they're going to do another Minn Kota Egg Products mound visit here. We'll see if this is the end of the road for Workin. 6-5. Wahpeton leads on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard over LaMoure. This is day 2 of the post-20 tournament. Wahpeton is 1-0 so far in this tournament. 1-0 on the season. This is the season opener this year. Last year, the Wahpeton post-20 tournament was the second action for post-20. They opened their season against the post-400 Astros, and then they actually went 2-2 in this tournament, which is a little bit of a surprise at the time. Slow start for Wahpeton. They did not lose many games the rest of the year. I believe they were 36-5, if my memory serves me right. With two of those losses coming in Omaha, at the Battle of Omaha. So that brings up Cooper Klosterman with the bases loaded, ready to make his mark on this game. First pitch on the way. Hits that one to third. They're going to go home with it. They get the force there. They go over to first, and the throw goes into right field. Bob Hockert's going to come around and score on the pinch run. Here comes Jaden King. Head first slide. Safe. Big Bird using that 6'5" frame to get his hand across the plate in time. He follows Bob Hockert, and we got an 8-5 Wahpeton lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Fielder's choice for Cooper Klosterman. Throwing error allows the 2 runs to score. So Mason working. That one not his fault at all. He had a tailor-made double play there. And they're sticking with him despite him hitting 6 batters. Klosterman gets over to second base. And the first pitch to Nick Langenwalter is going to be a strike. Langenwalter is 1 for 2 with a single and a run. Eight to 5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton answering with 2 runs so far in the bottom of the 4th after LaMoure scored 3 of their own in the top half. We got a good back and forth ball game here, folks, on B92.7, streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Breaking ball way off the plate makes it 1-2 to Nick Langenwalter. One more out there for Wahpeton as Cooper Klosterman stands at second base. Pitch on the way to Langenwalter. Fastball off the plate on the chalk of the other batter's box, and the count is even at 2-2. Nick Langenwalter did not get the start yesterday. He's in there today. Oh, this is Aiden Hayek. Okay. Little bit of help over there from the PA booth. This is Aiden Hayek. So ignore my tangent about Nick Langenwalter. It's full count now to Aiden Hayek. Hayek is 1 for 2 with a run, so I got that part right. And Hayek is going to take the walk. And here comes Nick Langenwalter. Number 11 will try to follow up after number 12 reaches on the walk. So runners on first and second for Nick Langenwalter. Hayek on first, Klosterman on second. And Langenwalter watches that one sail off the plate for a ball. Nick is dialed in today at his third base spot, and it's showing through at the plate. 1 for 2 with a run. Fouls that one off. And I've said it before, Langenwalter's got a sweet-looking swing. It's a little bit long, but as long as he can get his load started and pick up the baseball, it's a very, very smooth plane. It's always fun to watch him at bat. He's using the Cat 7 Marucci. Pitch on the way. Langenwalter takes that one about letter high for a ball. 2-1. It's Wahpeton with a chance to open this one up. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is outside again. 3-1. Is working. Struggling here for LaMoure. A couple mound visits, but they stick with him. 3-1 pitch is also off the plate for another walk presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. No movement from the LaMoure dugout as the bases are now loaded. This inning, it's been hit by pitch, hit by pitch, hit by pitch, fielder's choice, walk, walk.
Courtesy running at second base, number 15,
Braden Steffens will courtesy run for your pitcher, Aiden Hayek, so he'll go to second base. Nick Langenwalter on first. Cooper Klosterman 90 feet away brings up Josiah Brewer. First pitch to Brewer is again a pitch outside for a ball. Brewer is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt on the day. 1-0 pitch to Brewer is in the dirt, 2-0. Yesterday he walked with the bases loaded, and that's the luxury of having all these great hitters in the lineup above you. You can be patient when you get to the plate. He walked in an RBI. He's going to square around a bunt here just for show. That one's off the plate, 2-0. 3-0, excuse me. So one more ball here, and Josiah Brewer will have another RBI walk if Mason Workin can't find the zone. And that one he does find the zone. It's 3-1. If he brings that one back to Joe Brew, he better be ready to square it up. That was a fastball down the middle. 3-1 count. Fastball in the outer half, 3-2. So Brewer confident enough in his plate vision to run this count full. Bases loaded, full count, Joe Brew. Off the plate, ball 4, RBI walk for Josiah Brewer. Workin doesn't like it. Klosterman's going to score. 9-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and this looks like it might be the end of the line for LaMoure starter. Head coach coming out for a mound visit. We have Braden Steffens, your pinch runner on third, Nick Langenwalter on second, and now we have Joe Brew on first with that RBI walk. We'll take a quick break. This Minn Kota Ag Products mound visit is in the bottom of the fourth inning with Wahpeton leading 9-5 at the Post-20 tournament. This is B92.7 FM. You can stream this game live at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install select front and rear brake pads and 4 select rotors. Up to $20 in rebates on select AC Delco batteries. Up to $15 in rebates on the purchase of 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. And up to $10 in rebates on the purchase and install select AC Delco cabin air and engine filters. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. SmithMotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect...
All right, we've got a pitching change here for LaMoure. Looks like their catcher is going to move over to pitcher. That's Colton Ness. That'll bring up Miles Hinckley. Bases still loaded for Wahpeton as they lead 9-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 6 in the second and 3 in the fourth. That's how Wahpeton has done their damage. Hinckley takes the first ball low. Hinckley laces the second one, and that is snagged by the first baseman, who touches first to complete the double play. And that'll end the inning. Wahpeton 9, LaMoure 5. Let's head to the top of the 5th here at John Randall Field. This is B92.7 FM, and we're streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube.
Your post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM, streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Wahpeton leads LaMoure 9-5. It is the top of the 5th inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Post 20 looked like they were heading to another 8-run rule, which is what this tournament employs, 8 runs after 5 innings, and the game is over. But LaMoure, they answered with 3 runs in the top of the 4th. Wahpeton scored 3 of their own, and now it's 9-5. Skylar Blado coming in relief of Aiden Hayek, who gave up 5 runs on 4 hits and an error. Outside of a first inning when they hit him pretty hard to left field, he looked good. Not a lot of strikeouts. I'll have to wait till after the game to get the numbers, but he looked good. The new addition this year to the post-20 team after making a splash on the varsity team for high school. So Skylar Blado, he will move over, from second base to pitcher, and it looks like we now have Nick Langenwalter at second and Aiden Hayek at third. So here we go. First pitch from Blado, and umpire is still getting ready here. First pitch from Blado is skied high from Connor Johnson right down the first base line, and it's going to be Cooper Klosterman again. Able to measure that one straight up and down line, catches it.
Up next is center fielder number 29, Owen Lesko.
That brings up Owen Lesko, who is 1 for 2 with a stolen base. He was stranded at second in that 2-run first inning. First pitch on the way from Blado. That one again skied high, but it's going to go over the top of the press box back on. Actually landed on top of the press box. We will have the 3 o'clock game today as well as Blado throws a bender, a real nice one, but he can't get it in the zone. 1-1. We will have the 3 o'clock game as Wahpeton faces Glasgow, Montana. Blado working fast. 1-1 pitch, grounded foul. Right at head coach Chris Kappas, who's sitting on his Wilson bucket outside of the dugout. 1-2, Blado. Curveball, and it is filthy. He looks over at his teammates for approval on that one, and he's going to get it because that was a great pitch. Strike 3, Skylar Blado. That's got to be the best off-speed pitch I've seen that kid throw. And I covered pretty much every game last summer for the Boys of Summer documentary. That was a good one. Blado trying to work in the windup, and he gets the stop sign from Reed Johnson. He's ready to go, but the umpires aren't. Sometimes that happens. Not trying to quick pitch him. He's just ready to go. It's his first appearance of the summer. First pitch of the at-bat. Jams him. Popped in between first and second. One hops. Langenwalter sidearm to first. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Skylar Blado in relief, and Wahpeton is rolling. 9-5 lead after 4.5 innings on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Stick around. We're going to the bottom of the fifth at John Randall Field. This is the Post-20 tournament. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
We're back at John Randall Field. Breeze picking up in the outfield. You see Old Glory waving above the Shields John Randall scoreboard. Wahpeton up 9-5, bottom of the fifth. Looking for some insurance runs to put away a good team, a storied team like LaMoure, who's got a rich tradition. And they're hanging around in this one. Nobody better to do it than your leadoff man, table setter, Caden Kappas. He'll start the frame off here.
Wahpeton in the bottom of the fifth inning, your shortstop, number 5, Caden
Kappas 1 for 2 so far with a single, an RBI single. First pitch hits him, the 7th hit batter of the game for LaMoure. And this is getting crazy. And you know, the rule is that you got to make an attempt to get out of the way, and that doesn't mean a whole lot. So Wahpeton's, they're going to wear these pitches to get on base. Just a little turn of the body is all you need. Kappas doesn't move much there, gets hit in the calf. Blado squares to bunt. Kappas steals, throws on time, but it's high, and that's going to be a stolen base. So Kappas with his second stolen base of the ball game. Second of many for the super senior returning from University of Minnesota Crookston Golden Eagles. Made the travel team as a freshman. When he did get in, he played second base, a little bit of a utility role. Blado checks his swing, and that one apparently high. Gets a gesture from the pitcher saying, "Where was that?" 2-0 count. Skylar Blado as Kappas going to third. It's a hit and run. Blado hits that one to right, and he hits it hard. Right fielder drifts back and makes the catch. So the hit and run almost paid off. But the right fielder, good read on the ball.
Last batter was the pitcher, number 3, Skylar Blado.
It's Max Musland out there with the nice catch.
Catcher, number 7, Jackson.
So we got one down. Jackson Fleeflick comes to the plate. He's been hit by pitch 3 times. Guy's going to need some ice after this one. First pitch to Fleeflick. He's hit for the 4th time. This one in the top of the back again. Four times he's been hit by pitch. Colton Ness puts his hands on his head like, "Hey, dude, I am sorry. I didn't mean to hit you." Doesn't make it feel any better, and they're going to courtesy run for him again. It's going to be Bob Hockert.
Courtesy running at first base, number 20, Carter Hockert.
And Fleeflick does not look like a happy camper. 4 hit by pitch for Jackson Fleeflick, and 1 yesterday. This guy's trying to set records here. I don't think I've ever seen a batter go 0 for 0, hit by pitch 4 times. As the first pitch to Jaden King catches the outside corner, strike 1. Runners on first and second for Wahpeton here, leading 9-5. King ropes that one down the third baseline. Fair ball. Kappas comes around. He'll score easily. Big Bird will trot into second base. He'll spread his wings. That's another RBI for Jaden King. And Wahpeton has scored 10 runs for the second straight game. They lead 10-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Brings up Cooper Klosterman. It's Jaden King tacking on the extra base hits early on in this summer season. Moves Carter Hockert. Been alternating his names here. He goes by Bob. I suppose I should call him his official birth name, Carter Hockert. He's on third base. Your courtesy runner. Caden Kappas scores his second run of the ball game. Hockert on third, King on second. 2-0 count to Klosterman. Swing and a miss, 2-1. That extra base hit presented by High Camp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Two under Klosterman. That one is hit to shallow center, and that's a single. It's going to be an RBI single as Carter Hockert comes in to score in place of Jackson Fleeflet. And Klosterman has his first hit of the game. He's 1 for 3 with a run, a fielder's choice, and an RBI single. As more and more players getting involved for this Wahpeton team, this dangerous post-20 lineup. It's going to bring up Aiden Hayek. Aiden Hayek with runners on the corner. Wahpeton up 11-5 in the bottom of the fifth inning. 2 more runs would enforce the mercy rule. As that pitch sails outside from Ness for ball 1. Klosterman on first base. He'll stay put. Hayek swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. We have a 1-1 count to Aiden Hayek. Hayek in line for the win here. Should Wahpeton hang on to this 6-run lead. 1-1 count to Aiden Hayek. Runners on the corners. Pitch is off the plate, 2-1. Not off the plate by much. I have, not that it matters, but I've been a pretty big fan of the strike zone today. It's been consistent for both teams. It doesn't help when you hit 7 batters. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one is a strike on the inside half. So Ness doing a good job of going from a couple outside pitches, changing the batter's point of view and bringing it in. He's got a 2-2 count on Hayek. Breaking ball. Whew, off the plate. Full count. Did not miss by much. Full count, 1 out. Runners on the corners. Aiden Hayek. Swings, hits that one to left field. That's a drive at the warning track. The left fielder falls down on the warning track, and he catches it. Oh, my goodness. What a play by the left fielder. I thought he caught it, and he did. And they're going to double up Cooper Klosterman all the way at first base. The left fielder, let's see who that is out there. That was Blaze Isaacson. He backpedaled. He lost his footing. He fell flat on his back, hit the wall, and caught the ball while he was on his back. So Coach Kappas doesn't like it. I could see the baseball in his glove when he was on his back. He took a second to collect himself before taking it out and raising it up in the air. But that was a fantastic play. Again, Blaze Isaacson falls on the warning track, bounces off the green wall, and catches the deep drive from Aiden Hayek from the seat of his pants. They double up Cooper Klosterman all the way up first base, and that is one of the strangest plays that you're ever going to see in American Legion baseball. It's going to end the inning. Wahpeton up 11-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wow. This is baseball on B92.7 FM from the post-20 tournament at John Randall Field. We'll be right back with the 6th inning.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
We're back for the 6th inning at John Randall Field. Max Musland rolls one over to the third baseman, Aiden Hayek, who makes the play, his first play at third. Again, he's in line for the win on the mound. It's Skylar Blado taking care of business now for Wahpeton in relief after the last inning ended on a wild circus play in left field. That was crazy. So I believe that this... What is going on here with the lineup? So I think we might be batting out of order here, but nobody said anything, so we'll just go with it. It's Ness at the plate. So we just went Max Musland with the out. I got Mason Workin in the book next, but it's Colton Ness up at the plate. Maybe they lifted the DH or something. I'm not sure. At any rate, it's 3-1. So the last inning ended when the left fielder Blaze Isaacson crashed into the wall in left field after slipping on the warning track. He caught the fly ball on his back. It was a near home run from Aiden Hayek, and Cooper Klosterman had to run all the way from third base back to first base, and they were able to get him on the force out. So the run didn't count from third either. Just a wild sequence of events, and what's been a pretty fun game so far if you take away the 7 hit batters that LaMoure has beaned. So that walk is presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the order for LaMoure, it's going to be Dustin Ketterling. And again, folks, I just skipped right past Mason Workin in the book, so he did not come up to bat. That one chopped over to second base. Langenwalter dives for it in the hole, can't get it. That's going to be a single for Dustin Ketterling. Dustin Ketterling on first base, Colton Ness on second base, 1 out, and LaMoure continues to fight in this game, trailing 11-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. That one hit to center field. Easy play for Miles Hinckley. Runners tagging to go to third, and Hinckley hits the cutoff in Kappas, and Ness has second thoughts. Textbook play by Post 20 there. Hit the cutoff, man. It'll go a long way in holding the runners. We got 2 down now with runners on first and second. Brings up Blaze Isaacson, who just made that phenomenal play in left field. First pitch to Isaacson, up and away. Blado trying to get out of here with his second straight scoreless inning in relief. He's got 2 runners around. 2 runners on base, excuse me. That one fouled. 1-1 to Isaacson. LaMoure in the 2 spot in the order. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Wahpeton's up 11-5. Wahpeton has 7 hits. LaMoure has 5. Been some fun things happening in this one today, folks. That one is lined to right center, and Hinckley's going to misplay it, trying to cut off the hit. It's going to get past him. They're going to score 2 runs. Play at the plate coming, and the throw is off the mark. Great backup by Blado. He throws it over to third base, but not in time. So 2 runs score on the double by Blaze Isaacson. The pitcher, Skylar Blado, backs up the throw to home and almost gets Isaacson at third base, but just like that, LaMoure chipping away, 11-7, 2 down, 6th inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Got to give them credit. They're hanging around, playing the LaMoure brand of baseball. Extra base hit presented by Highcamp Construction. Brings up Connor Johnson. Pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Fleeflet, and he is getting banged up today. My goodness. I don't know if they can afford to give him a day off in this tournament, but he's going to need one on Monday. That one is a strike at the knees. Blado recovers, 2-1 count. That one is hit to right center again. Here comes Hinckley. That's going to drop in front of him. He can't pick it up on the bare hand either, and that's going to be a single with an error on Hinckley. So Hinckley with a couple bad lines to the ball in center field and banging his glove against his knee. And it's 11-8. Connor Johnson plates a run there. And suddenly we have a baseball game once again. Owen Lesko fouls that one out of play down the first base line. Cooper Klosterman thinking he was going to get another can of corn over there. Couple infield pop-ups for him already in this tournament. Blado working fast again. 0-1 count. Comes set in the stretch. Curveball, a beauty. Breaks from the righty batter's box all the way to the outside corner. 0-2. Big spot here for Skylar Blado with a runner on second base and a 3-run lead. Curveball. Nice job by Lesko to saw that one off down the third base line. Staying alive. LaMoure with a 3 spot in the inning. Top of the 6th here on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton 11, LaMoure 8. That one hit a mile high and deep to left field. Joe Brew chasing it at the warning track off his glove. E7. And that's going to be another run for LaMoure. And it's 11-9, and those ones are tough. Hinckley trying to get over there from center field. He's playing about dead center, so he's not shading the left side. He's trying to hustle over and let his left fielder Brewer know that you got room. But Brewer just feels that dirt under his feet, backing up against the wall, and it goes off his glove. It's going to cost Wahpeton 11-9 with a runner on second base. As that one's hit to right field, and the right fielder, Jaden King, slips, but he'll recover and come in. Ooh, and make a catch there. A little bit of drama in the inning for Wahpeton, a couple errors, and it's 11-9. 7 hits apiece. LaMoure puts up 4 runs. Wahpeton's got to answer here, going to the bottom of the 6th with just a 2-run lead. This is the Post-20 Baseball Tournament on B92.7 FM. We're streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. We'll be right back.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Nick Langenwalter going to lead off the bottom of the sixth after LaMoure slices the Wahpeton lead to 2 runs. First pitch to Langenwalter, up and in, and almost the 8th hit batter for Wahpeton, which is just absolutely bonkers. Never seen that many batters hit in a game. It's a ball. Langenwalter looking to get on base and extend this lead. Second pitch is roped by Langenwalter past the third baseman. That's going to be a hit. Give him 2 singles on the day. Hot shot liner for Nicky Langenwalter. Looking good today in his first start of the summer. Langenwalter 2 for 3 with a pair of singles and a walk. Brings up Josiah Brewer, who has a walk and a sacrifice, and 3 excellent plate appearances as he steps out of the box to take some signs from head coach Chris Kappas. Langenwalter on first base, a little bit of speed and a large lead. He'll stay put, and Brewer will take strike 1 down the pipe. Brewer found himself against the fence last inning on a tough backpedaling play and dropped the ball for an error. And that was the final run of the inning here for LaMoure. Chance at redemption here as they look to pick off Langenwalter. Nice head first slide, gets him back. And LaMoure guy, first baseman, thought that Langenwalter was out there. He kept the tag on him, saying Langenwalter lifted his hand off the base, but field umpire says no, he didn't. 0-1, Joe Brewer batting in the 8th spot here for Wahpeton. He'll square around to bunt, and he'll pull it back. They'll try to pick Langenwalter off. This time he'll go feet first, back to first, and get in there. So Langenwalter giving him something to chew on, something to think about over there at first base. Maybe they'll get an overthrow. Wahpeton always playing an aggressive brand of baseball. They like to run. 1-1. Joe Brew at the plate. He'll square to bunt again. That one's outside. 2-1. Very impressed by Josiah Brewer's plate discipline so far in this tournament. You don't always need a high average from guys in the bottom of the order. You just need them to do what they're asked, and that's exactly what number 4 is doing for post 20. Brewer squares around again. That one he cannot make contact with on the bunt, and he finds himself in a 2-2 count. So I believe the bunt's off the table here, but I've seen Wahpeton bunt with 2 strikes before. It's a possibility. We'll see what Kappas does. Maybe they'll steal Langenwalter. Langenwalter stays put, and Brewer takes a strike right down the center of the plate for strike 3. 1 out. Nick Langenwalter at first base. Miles Hinckley at the bottom of the order here for Wahpeton. Hinckley so far is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Lots of pop in that bat. He had that absolutely mammoth shot during spring baseball over the 372 marker in right center. That's where the fence kicks out. And that was a missile that he hit during the spring baseball season. Now would be a good time for Hinckley to show off that gap-to-gap swing. As Langenwalter goes to second, it's a pitch out, 1-hop throw, not in time. Langenwalter's going to continue his great day for Wahpeton with a stolen base. Nick Langenwalter so far today, 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run, a walk, and a stolen base, and a web jam at third. Curveball to Miles Hinckley, comes back around to hit the outside corner. Tough one on a lefty. starts out way outside, and he's down 1-2 with one out. Wahpeton needs some insurance here. 11-9 lead on LaMoure. Hinckley grounds that one to third base, and that one goes off the first baseman's glove into the second baseman's glove, and that's going to be an infield single for Hinckley. So the first baseman tried to get it, a chopping, tough play, and it bounced off his glove and went to the second baseman, and Hinckley beats it out, and I'm going to put that in my book as a single. We'll see what the team scores it later. Hinckley moves Langenwalter over to third base. Brings up Caden Kappas. Kappas 1 for 2 with a single, a hit by pitch, a run, and a pair of steals. And that one hits him again. Caden Kappas. He is the 8th hit batter of the ball game for Wahpeton. And they just can't seem to get it over the plate.
Coming to the plate, your pitcher, number 3, Skyler Blado.
So Kappas has reached base 3 out of 4 times today, continuing to find ways to get on, and that brings up Skyler Blado. Blado swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. So Wahpeton's got bases juiced. Up 11-9 in the bottom of the 6th on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Blado, the relief pitcher on the mound, has a chance to do some damage at the dish. 0-1 pitch on the way. Blado takes that one in the dirt. Skyler Blado, who hardly got any at-bats last summer, is now the number 2 hitter, and he's doing a fantastic job. 1-1 count to Blado. Delivery on the way. That one down and out, 2-1, and the throw back to the pitcher almost goes over his head. They're going to have to be careful here. Blado gets himself into a 2-1 hitters count. Delivery to Blado on the way. Hits that one hard to third, and that's a base hit through the hole. That'll score 1. Second run coming around. And he will score as well. Skyler Blado. Proven he can be a big-time hitter in the number 2 hole. 2 RBIs. So Hinckley scores. Langenwalter scores. Kappas on second. Blado on first. 13-9. Wahpeton not struggling for run production, as Fleeflet takes a heavy swing and a miss at that one. You can tell what he's trying to do there. 7 bombs last year. As he's 0 for 0 with 4 hit by pitch. That one goes right by his eyeballs. Kind of takes a look back at the umpire like, what's going on here? Am I a magnet? Steps back in. 1-1 count. And they're going to spin throw to second base. Nothing doing. You're not going to get Caden Kappas sleeping on the bases. One of the best base runners in the state of North Dakota. Colton Ness has a 1-1 count. That pitch was a tight cutting fastball, and I think that Fleeflet thought it was going to hit him because he's been hit 4 times, and it had some late break to the inside corner, and he's down 1-2. Kind of has a laugh with the catcher after he watches that one in. We'll see what kind of 2 strikes chops Fleeflet has here. And he follows that one straight back into the net. Did not miss by much with that DeMarini Goods bat. That's his weapon of choice at the plate. And it sticks his forearm up like, look at my wounds from you guys throwing at me all day. So another 1-2 pitch is coming up here from Ness to Jackson Fleeflet. Fleeflet hits that one pretty hard to right field. Right fielder goes back and makes the catch. Kappas alertly tags from second to third, and Fleeflet just missed the barrel on that one. He's now 0 for 1 with 4 hit by pitch. So on-base percentage, pretty darn good for Wahpeton's catcher. that's going to bring up Jaden King. King today 0 for 1, 2 hit by pitch, a fielder's choice, a double, and 2 runs scored. So Jaden King with a pair of doubles already in 2 games this year. First pitch is down and away for a ball. If the runner stays put at first base, that's Skylar Blado. Wahpeton runners on the corners. 13 runs in this ball game as they look to pick off Blado. Not in time. Dangerous thrown over to first base with Kappas at third. He's got the kind of speed where he could just go when you go for the pickoff to first. Wide open stance for the 6'5" Jaden King, and he hits that one a mile foul. Home run if it's fair, but it's not. Jaden King, he's been known to put a few onto Jim Sturdivant football field over the fence, aiming for the water tower in Breckenridge. 1-1 count. Big Bird at the plate. 1-1 pitch, gets underneath it, pops it up towards second base. Into the mitt, that's going to do it, but not before Wahpeton tacks on 2. They're going to head into the top of the 7th with a 13-9 lead. We'll see who goes out to the mound, whether it's Skylar Blado or Braden Steffens, who was warming up in the bullpen. Wahpeton 13, LaMoure 9. Final inning coming up on B92.7 FM, streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go Hagel.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Wahpeton leads LaMoure 13-9. We're in the 7th and final inning now. Skylar Blado going out for his 3rd inning of relief. He gave up 4 runs in the 6th inning. Wahpeton does have a pair of errors on the day. A couple of those happened in the outfield. So we'll see how that goes on Blado's line, but he's certainly the man you want here. 4 for 4 in save opportunities last summer. Loves coming in for the final inning. He told us that last year during the Boys of Summer documentary. He likes that pressure of coming in. And he'll get a chance here to make Wahpeton 2-0 in this tournament through 2 games. First pitch to Max Muslin, handcuffs him on an inside fastball, strike 1. Muslin could not get the barrel around on that one. And Blado's already ready for the next pitch. And that one's a breaking ball that bites hard into the dirt, 1-1. Blado back on the rubber, working out of the windup. See if he can get ahead in the count here to start the 7th. 1-1 pitch, grounded over to short, backhand by Kappas, quickly throws to first, and Cooper Klosterman completes the play by doing the splits. 6'4", agile, my friend. Great play, Cooper Klosterman, on the throw by Caden Kappas. That's the Caden Kappas we're accustomed to. Sports Center top 10 type plays out there. That's the first out of the inning. Two outs away from a 2-0 start to this tournament is Wahpeton as Blado delivers it to Mason Workin, who, if our memory serves us correct up here in the box, he skipped his at-bat last time. Nobody said anything down on the field, and he's up again this inning. So, took a vacation from his last at-bat, and we'll see if he can do something in the 7th. He watches a beautiful breaking ball with about 12 inches of break on the inside corner for a strike, and Blado's got him in an 0-2 hole. See if he goes back to the dark one here. 0-2 pitch, and he does, and Workin able to keep the hands back. 1-2. Skylar Blado working out of the windup. 7th inning. Foul ball from Workin. 13-9, so Wahpeton has 23 runs scored through 2 games in this tournament. People thought maybe this was a rebuilding year, more like a reloading year for the defending Class A state champions. 1-2, Blado to Workin. Outside, no chase, 2-2. Next game is tentatively scheduled for 3 o'clock, the next Wahpeton game that is. We will have that one on the air as well. 2-2, and that one is a curveball that doesn't get the grip, doesn't get the snap down on to get across, and it's going to hit Workin. So runner on base with 1 out, and LaMoure scraping away, finding ways to stay in this ball game. They've done that all game long. They actually had a 2-0 lead in the first inning, have not led since, but they have been feisty to say the least. It's going to bring up Colton Ness. First pitch from Blado. Outside. And again, a fantastically consistent strike zone today from Reed Johnson behind the plate. He has not been giving those pitches that are slightly off the outside corner. I think he's called a very, very good game. 1-0. That one is at the knees down the middle. Evens the count at 1-1. Double play here could end the ball game. We've got Langenwalter at second base. Kappas at shortstop. That's your duo up the middle. Lays off that outside close pitch again for a ball, 2-1. Hayek at third certainly has the arm strength to get a double play started, and Klosterman showing off his chops at first again today. 2-1. Delivery. That one hit to left field. Joe Brew gets behind it. No tag. Second out of the inning. Runner stays put at first base. And Wahpeton 1 out away from a 2-0 start to their annual home tournament. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Dustin Ketterling. So a golden opportunity here for Skylar Blado at the bottom of the order to slam the door on this game. First pitch from Blado. Curveball gets Ketterling backing out of the box, and it comes right down the middle, and he has that thing locked in for post 20. Skylar Blado. Another curveball gets Ketterling stepping out of the box, and that one is a strike as well with even more break. 0-2. We'll see if third time's the charm. Blado reaches in the glove. Slide step home. Fastball, and Ketterling sprays that one to right field. Jaden King measures it up and catches it. Wahpeton 13, LaMoure 9. That's a wrap. 2-0 start for post 20 to their home tournament. Again, on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, Wahpeton 13, LaMoure 9. Aiden Hayek with the win on the mound. Skylar Blado, 3 innings of relief to end things here at John Randall. We'll be right back with your Miller Realty post-game show as Cooper Klosterman and Jaden King share a chest bump running off the field. We got Wahpeton baseball on all weekend here. Stick around on B92.7 FM and streaming live at KBMW News Live YouTube.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install select front and rear brake pads and 4 select rotors. Up to $20 in rebates on select AC Delco batteries. Up to $15 in rebates on the purchase of 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. And up to $10 in rebates on the purchase and install of select AC Delco cabin air and engine filters. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. SmithMotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Hey, friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7. This is your Miller Realty post-game show. Well, Wahpeton gets it done 13-9 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. They put away LaMoure, even though LaMoure kept chipping away. LaMoure's last stand was 4 runs in the 6th inning to make it an 11-5 ball game. Wahpeton tacked on 2 of their own, and that's where we're at, 13-9. So the Huskies have scored 23 runs in their first 2 games after defeating Fergus 10-2 to yesterday. And this one was a fun one. 8 Huskies were hit by pitch, so hopefully they're all okay. Fleeflet accounting for half of those. Let's get down to the numbers here. Jackson Fleeflet 0 for 1, 4 hit by pitch. The Huskies scored 3 runs. They ran for him. A lot of that was Carter Hockert, scored at least 2 of those runs as a courtesy runner. Caden Kappas at the top of the order, 1 for 2. He was hit by pitch twice, 2 stolen bases, 2 runs scored. Skylar Blado looks like he was 1 for 2, hit by pitch, sacrifice, fly, and a single. Jaden King. King was 0 for 1 he was 1 for 2 with a double, 2 runs and 2 hit by pitch. Cooper Klosterman 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Aiden Hayek 1 for 3 with an RBI. He also picked up the win on the mound. Nick Langenwalter, great day at third base in his first start after getting the day off yesterday. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 runs, a stolen base, and a fantastic play at third. Josiah Brewer, he walked. He also had a sacrifice bunt. His walk was an RBI once again, so he has 2 RBI walks with the bases loaded. And Miles Hinckley goes 1 for 3 with a single and 2 runs. Let's start off with your Red River Agency play of the game, and we're going to go ahead and give that one to 2 players. We'll start off with your hometown kid here, Nick Langenwalter at third base. Early on in the game, there was a chopper down the line. He came charging, slipped on the wet grass here, this morning dew on the grass, barehanded it, fired from a knee, sidearm. And if you know what kind of strength that takes, that kind of arm strength, sidearm from a knee to get it from third to first, he did just that, throwing it over to Cooper Klosterman for the out. It was a very, very nice play, folks. So Nick Langenwalter making his impact felt. And, of course, he also had those 2 hits. And your other Red River Agency play of the game goes to Blaze Isaacson, who fell down on the warning track in left field on a near homer by Aiden Hayek. He caught the ball on his back, was able to get it into the infield. They doubled up Cooper Klosterman at first base. Can't blame Cooper. You see the outfielder laying down and the ball in the air. You're going to run. You want to score. But it came right into his glove. One of the wackiest plays I've ever seen at any level of baseball. So those are your 2 Red River Agency plays of the game, your trusted hometown agents. Your Essentia Health player of the game, we're going to give it to the same kid who got the play of the game, Nick Langenwalter. Sitting on the bench is no easy task in baseball. He comes out after not playing yesterday. Early morning game, wide awake and ready to go with 2 hits. Opposite field hits, 2 runs, steals a base, and of course that nice play at third. He also had a play over at second base. Nick Langenwalter, no errors, clean defense, and clutch hitting today for Post 20. He is your Essentia Health player of the game. Essentia Health here with you. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7 FM, streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Come back at 3 o'clock, tentatively. Wahpeton plays Glasgow, Montana. They're 2-0. The Wahpeton Post 20 team is round-robin tournament. They're one step closer to a championship on their home field. They also have a game tomorrow at 5:30. We've got them all on B92.7. Your final score, Wahpeton 13, LaMoure 9 from the Post-20 tournament. Post-20 back again at 3 o'clock right here on B92.7. Robert Wannick signing off from the iconic John Randall Field.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some